Welcome back to Drova, part 2. This time, starting right into the woodcutter camp. Last time we were abducted by a divine pig. After we got some red, obviously very good crystal, red glowing crystal. And now we are here. As a person with nothing in a world where nothing really good has happened. Since we thought it would be paradise, the land of legends, Drova. But, well, doesn't seem to be the case. So, now we helped last time the cook, who is now working at the bridge. So let's look at the bridge. And we should help the other person. I don't know how he was called anymore. But he was a woodcutter, as far as I know. There's the cook, and he's helping. Perfect. No more fooling around at a cauldron. Well, let's search for the woodcutter guy. I think he was to the left upper area, something like that. Ooh, there was something glowing. Who's that? That is a person. Bombus. Greetings, fellow being. Well, you have a friendly face. I can see that right away. I am Bombus, traveling trader, beekeeper. What? Healer. That's nice. So if I'm injured, I can come to him. That would be great. My hands carry the light of the sun, and my eyes are moistened with dew. Isn't Drova a wonderful place? What I am not, however, is a mind reader, so you will have to tell me who are you the very old-fashioned way. Hang on, beekeeper, yeah. I am who I am. Then please accept my greetings. It is always a pleasure to meet new people whom the divinities consider worthy to make this place more beautiful. Actually, I'm supposed to be a Nemethan, but a rest like this can do wonders. I've even seen a butterfly. He does remind me of Bombadil, obviously with the name and the card and the face, basically, from Lord of the Rings. Maybe he's like the same kind of person, like hiding in plain sight, hiding in human form, basically in human society, and is really a powerful wizard or something. Fortunately, my dried healing herbs keep for a long time. At some point, they will have the bridge repaired. As long as my hand doesn't have to wield a hammer, I'm good. So now I would love to ask about the beekeeping though, but it does not seem to be the case I'm able to. So what is he doing here? I am one with myself. Close his eyes and take a deep breath. Was there anything else? Oh, that's not what you meant. I'm waiting here until the bridge is repaired. Under no circumstances do I intend to deviate from my tried and true road, just to run smack into some creepy crawlies or their claws. I prefer listening to my instinct and meeting new people like you. Well, new people who don't want to hand me a shovel or anything horrible like that. And he's a beekeeper. The bee's best friend in all of Drova. My beehives are scattered all over the place. On each route, I take care of the busy buzzers and harvest their honey. That is kind of nice. And yeah, let's see what he has for me. A baton, a bronze pickaxe, but I already got one, and he does have honey. Ooh, and some potion recipes. Potion of the Wandering Feather, movement speed, interesting. That would be nice for traveling. But harpy feathers? Harpies are a little bit out of my league at the moment, I guess, because I haven't seen them yet. Red shroom tincture. Okay, it's also a healing thing. Healing plant and Kalash room. I don't have Kalash room, so yeah. And healing plant and earth with healing ointment, 40 health over 10 seconds. How much does a healing plant Give 10 over 10. Hmm. So I'm guessing that one only costs 50. Version of the Wandering Feather. Ooh, how much? 60. Is it 60 per or is it 20 per? So 60 for 3. Nah, doesn't matter. So let's go for the recipe of the healing ointment because, well, we are 1 copper short for the other one and I don't know where we would get color shrooms. But earth roots I think are around the camp. Can we give him something? The nut singers and the nut wings, most likely. What is that? The ruby. Do we need a ruby? I mean, I have no idea. Maybe. Maybe. Can we balance with coins? Yeah, perfect. Then let's trade it like that. Can I learn this or does it only have to be in my... yeah, I can learn it like that. So then I can also learn this in the same way. Okay, and I think, yeah, there's a person. Jelena, new here. I thought everybody was leaving this place. Nice to see that somebody's choosing to come here for a change. I'm Jelena. In case you need anything... Oh, I thought he was beating my head in for a second. There's a whole lot of stuff lying around. Just help yourself. None of it is actually valuable, but you can tinker with it at the workbench. Perfect, there's a workbench somewhere here. Kanga sent me. Where is Yendrik? Yendrik was the guy. It's fetching wood somewhere in the north. Okay. Obviously, she doesn't want to go to the remnants camp. Yes, apparently I'm one of those people stupid enough to do that. A pack of rippers to the south. No assistance from Nemethan. Remaining here would be tantamount to suicide. But what's keeping you here? I don't want to leave my friends in the lurch. We've been through so much. Jendrik and Kangas have always been there for me. And once the bridge is repaired, things will be better again. Let's see if I can eliminate the pack. It's like one of the classic quests, I would say. Like, ooh, there's a pack of somethings. We need... I'm so scared. And then I just eliminate them and, oh, I'm so thankful. Here are 10 bucks. I don't know how many rippers there are, but we're seeing more and more of them. They're getting bolder all the time. Present creatures. Deadly ones. I hate them. Okay, and he's... Oh, Wayne. Thanks for not ratting me out. Oh, he's the guy. Okay. Perfect. And we get a ring for it. He put a ring on me. More strength for me. Great violence. Violence. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. Up to the north, she said. But wasn't there like a log lying around? There it is. And there's some stuff. Throwing knife. Interesting. Lump of iron. More logs. Can I give the logs to somebody to help repair the bridge? Don't know. Shred of leather, but I can make normal leather with that. Let's do it. Lump of iron. Required bloomery. Interessant. Very interesting. Okay. I have no idea what a bloomery is, to be honest. Gnarled roots. From tree creatures. And sap. Also from tree creatures. And then I can make a root trap. Stone arrows. For that I would need feathers. Interesting. And there's the cooking stuff and the healing ointment. Since I don't have any earth root yet. And there would be the food stuff. Stringy meat. Trout. Juicy meat. But that does cost quite a lot of juicy meat. And a kilo strength stew. With stringy meat, berries, and ordinary mushrooms. Okay. Oh, and it puts the healing on hold. That is very, very interesting. Cool stuff. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Then let's see if we can find Gendrick. We also need to find a teacher or something for strength, but I hope that Gendrick might do that because he is a woodcutter, and woodcutter are famous, obviously, for their strength. What is that? Is that something? No, it doesn't seem to be the case. Is that something? That seems to be a... Yeah. Oh, perfect. It's an earth root. Let's go back and make one ointment just because I want to see if we can use it if, like, Gendrick is in a pickle and we need something to heal him. And then basically can use an ointment. Oh, required campfire. Okay, so I have to do that somewhere else. In the camp would be my guess. There would be a campfire. Okay, ointment. There we go. Inventory. Where do we have the ointment? There we have it. Okay, perfect. Then, now we know how the earth root looks, or what it looks like. So we can search for a little bit more. Obviously, healing plants are a little bit easier to get. We got multiple already. Oh, there would be one. And there would be something. Is that an evil? Yeah, it's that's an evil thing. Looks a little bit like a beaver or something. Water rat. Still the same. Yeah. Need a little bit more stamina. Okay. Nice. Easily done. At the same time, I mean, those are not the hardest enemies. And I do want... Didn't I already have, like... Yeah, I had. Wanted to switch weapons. Okay, now we have another earth root. Perfect. The more earth roots we have, the better. Just because healing ointments are way better than just healing roots, healing plants, whatever. Okay. Oh, there's another ratty boy. Oh, that hurt. Ah, that was stupid. Okay, I can't just walk back. I have to dodge back. I wanted to see if I can just walk back, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I do heal a little bit every 4 seconds, so I just hope that there won't be too many enemies in the near future, so I don't have to use the healing plants. If I want to use them to make... Oh, shit. Okay. Can I just attack them from behind? Perfect. I guess that would be Gendrick. Accursed Spriggan. Lately they've been getting stronger and stronger. I need a moment. I hope they didn't give you too much trouble. I was cutting down a tree and chomping it up when these beasts caught me by surprise. Lara's actually the one who prunes the buds, but if you neglect that, which Lara apparently did, damn it, then the Spriggans will run around and start hacking away. And the Spriggans will get bigger, even bigger. Fortunately, I haven't yet come across a fully grown specimen. Would become uncomfortable. As I always say, if you uproot the Spriggans in the morning, you'll get home safely in the evening. Who are you? That's Gendrick. Perfect. My name's Gendrick. I'm a woodcutter, like most of the others. Well, those who are still here. At any rate, now I've got more peace and quiet at work. I can devote myself entirely to the tree I'm felling, and listen to the birds chirping between the strokes. Ah, poor guy, now he has to work on the bridge. And how exactly are you supposed to repair a bridge without any wood? I've got to bring some there first, otherwise nobody's going to have anything to show for it. And who's going to chop the wood? All by himself. In fact, there's somebody else. Yes, I brought him over, basically. You mean Jelena? No offense, but I'm twice as fast as she is. She's not of much help. I've got to return to the logging site. All I really wanted to do was collect some fresh wood. And you know the rest. Grab 5 logs and bring them to the logging site south of here. Okay, and we can get the knot roots and the sap. Technically, we could make some trappy traps. Root traps, I think. But at the same time, we can also cull some spriggans. Because now we are full, obviously. Oh, there is some stuff. Hello, spriggan. Ah, that was a little bit late. Ah, that was way too late. Ah, not much dodging time. Enough stamina still. Still, barely, but we are able to kill. Very nice. They are harder than I thought they would be. Well, I'm doing very little damage. Maybe that's the reason. I don't think that hit me. Perfect. I don't have that much stamina at the moment. More stamina. It does take quite a bit to eliminate them. But better safe than sorry. We are not at full health. There we go. Another one bites the dust. And we do see some blood here. That does seem concerning. Now, do we go up here or down here? Let's first go down because there's some healing stuff. And we can see some... Oh, lucky me. Hello, you. That's Lara. By the divinities, you startled me. I thought it was another one of those filthy rippers. It would have likely been the end of me. I'm more dangerous than a ripper, well. What are you doing here? I'm relaxing. I'm Lyra, the woodcutter camps hunter. That's the point where the S camps it. Is everything alright with you? Things didn't go the way I wanted. I was injured during the hunt. Me! That's never happened to me before. Everybody's gone... Today I can't read, it seems. Everyone's going to laugh at me. Check out the mighty Lyra, the best hunter of them all. She's got injured by the divinities. The wound really hurts, and it won't stop throbbing. How did it happen? Was off the water rat when some filthy ripper jumped me from the thicket. I'd been focusing so hard on the rat that I didn't hear the ripper coming. Then I showed him what I'm made of. Made the damn thing squeal before it limped away. I won that battle at least. But before that, that thing bit me. Nothing like that ever happened to me before. When the others hear that I was stupid enough to get ambushed by a ripper and whine about one little bite. What a rotten deal. They mustn't see me like this. So definitely tend to her wound. Just a flesh wound. Survives worse injuries. But if it's throbbing, that means there is swelling normally, which a lot of wounds have, especially bites, since there was some impact basically. But at the same time, every bite is dangerous because of the bacteria in the mouth coming into, like penetrating the skin barrier and coming into direct contact with blood. So the infection risk is way high. Especially, and people do underestimate that, especially for a human bite. A human bite is incredibly dangerous as it's very infecting, even more so than a dog's bite, for example. So even if you have a partner who bites during bedtime or something, if there's blood, then you do need to disinfect it. It's quite serious. Because it can rot, and then you have a problem. Just a flesh wound. Yeah. It hurts like hell. Filthy Ripper. Maybe healing plant would help. Yeah, that's what I thought too. There are a few growing here. I applied a few that I found nearby that helped a bit, but then I got so tired and had to rest. I can hardly lift my bow. Tend to the woodcutters camp. So they'd think I'd let a minor injury like that turn me into a whiny little baby. No way. Maybe it's more than just a flesh wound. If only. I can't show my face in this condition. Maybe so. The camp's got a healer named Menkora. She knows all about wounds and injuries. If anyone knows what might help, she does. But she kept it a secret, and don't you dare tell anyone else in camp. Okay, my guess is that Cora is not there anymore, because I haven't seen her. There are gnats. I will not fight them yet. Oh, another earth root. Very nice. I do have healing ointment, so I hope I can just give it to her. That would be lovely. Blan? Does Blan have any idea to... No. Maybe a Gilo or Bombadil. I call him Bombadil. I don't know how it's called at the moment. Bombus.
Hey.
Greetings. You said you're a healer because he said he's a healer. Yes, nature in Drova says I have many wonderful things to offer. Here, take a look. Reddish herb that can expel toxins from their bodies. Yes! There, we need that one. Another herb, a purple one, can turn somebody blue. There are even some herbs that enlighten the mind. Isn't that wonderful? Do you know anything that could heal the festering wound from a Whirper bite? Dangerous. Their tusks are more than mere wounds. Especially healing potion can counteract the effect, but it's difficult to produce. How severe is the injury? It's a throbbing wound? Throbbing, not good. Then the bite is already a few hours old, and whatever the Ripper have deposited in the wound will spread. Not good, not good. Can't risk waiting for it to heal. But don't despair, it may sound bad, but this mysterious person's life may be hanging by a thread. But you found Bombus the healer. Listen, I can make you a healing ointment that will probably treat the Ripper bite. For this I shall need 2 healing plants and an earth root. But for the wounded person's sake, don't wait too long. Already got the ingredients. Very good. You can create a healing ointment as follows. Cut the earth root and squeeze it together to extract the juice from it. But don't touch it if you want to keep your fingers. Toss the earth root into pot and boil it together with the other ingredients. Not too long, then fish out the cooked earth root. All you have to do is apply the viscous ointment on the wound. It should take effect quickly, otherwise the patient will suffer a very different fate, and we mortals cannot change that, alas. I mean, I've made an ointment. Perfect. That is very nice. Healing ointment. But I thought it costs 4. Well, very happy. Very happy. Hope she's still around. Otherwise, it would be very sad. I think it was somewhere up here-ish. Yes, it's here. No. Yes? No? Yes? Yeah, there was the nut. Berries. Okay. Another nut. They are now my... yeah. How I can find her again. Groans. What is it? About your injury. I've got ointment. It reeks like one of the ointments Cora used to make. Ah, that's good. The wound should heal now. The swelling has gone down and it doesn't itch anymore. I think I can make it back to camp without anyone noticing. Anyway, thanks. See you around. Well, shouldn't I off the Ripper? I could off the Ripper for you. Speak later. There were some rats. Oh, I didn't have any stamina. Okay, let's wait for the stamina come back. One down. Both down. Perfect. Shred of leather, shred of leather. I think there was some more, and especially another healing herb. Hello. Die, you little rat. Well, to be honest, normally I like rats. They are quite something. But in games, it's obviously something else. What is that? What is that? The stone is covered in ancient runic ornaments. Okay. That doesn't help us at all, does it? Okay, then we've got logs, but we also want to off the Ripper, don't we? Just to help her. Obviously it got wounded, as she told us. That's the reason we find blood everywhere. Okay. I think a Ripper is not easy, so I will just... No. There. Do this. Because reasons. And there's a Ripper. Oh, damn. Okay, okay, okay. Wow, that hit me. Mm-hmm. Does it kill me during? Okay, it does kill me during inventory open. That is very interesting. Does it make a difference if I press retry? Like, do I lose something from it? For example, the stuff I used, something like that. So, hello. Oh. That's not an easy fight, to be honest, because I don't do damage. And he's moving around very much. Okay, I got him to bleed. That's always nice. Almost got him. Perfect. Oh, that took less tries than I would have thought. Is there something else? If there's another Ripper, I'm screwed. We got some copper. Oh. Oh, what is that? Interesting. There's something in there. Wine. Oh, simple lockpicks. Torch. Okay, okay. Nope. I don't want to sleep yet. Oh. Don't think I've done that ever before. Try to keep the keep the needle inside the blue space. That's the blue shape. That's here. Move the needle to the right and left. Okay. Move the needle to the right. Okay. Once the green gauge is full, you have picked the lock. Once the red gauge fills up more than halfway, the lockpick will break. Oh. Oh, it's like fishing in Stardew a little bit. Different, but yeah, you know. Interesting, interesting, interesting. And was there something to the right? More copper. At least it always was blue, so happy with that. Nope, not really. Okay, then we can go back to Lara? Wasn't here a water rat? I think yeah, there it is. Just have to concentrate while fighting because I'm not the best fighter. It does have to go into muscle memory though. Over time. Want to see what's up here. If there is something up here that is interesting. For example, some healing herbs. Healing herbs are always great. Is there something down here? Oh, yeah. That thing, berries. Okay. Oops. And let's see what's on the right side. Might find something. Oh. Yeah, we did find something. What is that? Okay. Magic missile, coins and wine. Don't mind if I do. What is that? Place item. Apus. Guide us on our journey. You bring us an open mind toward that which is strange to us and thus a new community. The wandering ram knows its way and fears no obstacle. Thus, Velios too never lost his way. It is only thanks to you that he was able to unite our people under his banner, and in this manner he could oppose his brother's cruelty. Okay, so this is a religious shrine. What item? Let's put a baton there. No, doesn't work. Okay. I have no idea what that is, to be honest. Ooh, a skeleton. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. Ability? Oh. Aggressive shout. You bellow into a cone-shaped area in front of you and will inflict 30 stand damage. Jack ritual knife. You throw a knife that inflicts 74 damage and causes bleed. Holy moly, that's a good knife. Oh, throwing knife in general do seem to be quite good. Do they? Because the damage I'm doing here is like 6 and stuff. What? That is interesting in how strong they are. That's a ripper. And I don't want to go there because we eliminated half that ripper. And he eliminated us almost. Not run into thorn bushes. That would be quite bad. There's a Spriggan. Let's try one of the throwing knives. Whoa! That does do a lot of damage. Oh, there's another Spriggan, so... Oh, god damn it. I was stuck on... Oh, sometimes I am able to just walk away. I was stuck on the roots, so they got a little bit on my skin. And I wanted to learn the ability, didn't I? Rags, bags, okay, that's fine. Where's the ability stone? We got the jiggling pouch, yes. Recipe throwing knife, don't mind if I do. Where's the ability stone? Serious crystal. Salt root, is it somewhere special? No. That's the map. That's a ruby. Okay, abilities. Oh, now I already can use it. Like... Oh, interesting. Very, very interesting. I already know it now. So there should be more Spriggans here, shouldn't there? There are gnats. I don't know how strong they are yet. There are 2 of them. That is bad. Let's see. Okay. And now it's... Oh, okay. Okay. I got a little bit distracted. But that does change a lot on how we fight. Okay, okay, okay. I see how that goes. And that's a lot more dynamic than I thought it would be. Oh shit. There's another skeleton and an axe. Hmm. Okay, okay. Now we should lie down and we are able to eliminate. Ah. Okay. But I did lose a lot of health, but we do want to have that skeleton, don't we? Do I want to use the ointment? 40 health for 10 seconds. Do we have other food with us? Because I don't want to use healing plants because we can make them into ointments anyway. Or we are just really, really, really careful. And we can use this throwing knife. We have another one. You, come here. Oh, there are warning shouts. Interesting. So with E. Okay. Easier than I thought. Okay. Now, there are some berries. Okay, I hope that would be healing plants, but obviously not. We got a jawbone axe and thorny vines. Interesting. And a jiggling pouch. Okay. Ah. Then... Okay. One more hit. And... screaming. And lie down, my friend. And now I'm in the mines. Okay. But we still got him. Less clean than I would hope it would be, but we got a little bit of Spriggan action. And they are done now, for now. Maybe there are some more, but why? You know? We have no reasons to eliminate them yet. Maybe there will be a quest for it, I hope. Hello, Jelena. Something wrong? No, no, not really. We can make more throwing knives, though. Because they were quite good. We have a lump of iron. You know what? Let's make 2 more. Just to make sure. Yeah, we got them there. So we have something to fall back on, like a life-saving method or something. Do you have the wood? I've got the wood with me. That looks good. Now comes the real work. Let's get started. Here, take the log splitter. Come along. Oh, we have a competition? The log on the left is yours. The one on the right is mine. Pick up the axe, use the log. Let's get started. I need a log splitter for this. Where's the log splitter? Huh? Stone axe, log splitter. Use the tree stump and let's get it going. Good, you're ready. The only good log is a split log, and as the old woodcutter's proverb goes, sad. So watch out. Hold your hands a little apart and strike at a steep angle. Take a strong swing and let the log have it. Now. Size up your hands. One hand low on the handle, the other high. That gives you control and strength simultaneously. Oh, yes. I remember when I learned all this. Time is a raging river, they say. Isn't chopping wood a blast? The way the axe smashes into it and sends the wood chips flying. It always helps me find inner peace. Well, I shouldn't overdo it. My back can't take it anymore. But as long as I can hold an axe, I'll show this forest who's boss. Well, I really enjoy doing this, you can tell. But it's not for everyone. I just hope nobody else leaves. Who are those people, the ones who have left? A total of 3 people have taken off. Finlay was first. No loss there, lazy bum anyway. Shortly afterward, Cassia left too. She was actually really diligent. You could rely on her. Too bad. And then there's Gero. Not exactly the sharpest axe in the shed, but the food he used to make was delicious. I'll probably never eat that well again. Agillo hasn't left, but now he's got to cook. He used to chop wood with me. Wood isn't going to chop itself, I always say. I pulled my back a little. Drova's no fountain of youth. But who knows, when Drova becomes the Land of Legends, everything will be better. In any case, I won't be turning my back on bailing on the woodcutters. Or on Nemethan. Or on the Nemethan? What? Why did they leave? They lost all hope. They'd rather be heroes in the Remnants camp. I've heard people rack up a lot of death while working there, and they won't let you leave. Next round, let's see who's boss now, you dumb hunk of wood. Okay. Next. Another one? Why did they go to didn't they go to Nemethan? They don't accept just anyone. Actually, they would have to if they don't want to bleed to death, but, well, just suspicious of everyone. Another wood shop. I enjoy reminiscing about the time before I became a woodcutter. Back then I was an arena fighter. Cheering when I marched in, jeering when I vanquished my opponent. I do miss that all that. Ha, no, that would be too easy. You know, I fought with my fists. Weapons? In the arena, only cowards had those back then. And not for long. First I took away their weapons, then I beat them to a pulp. Once I got my opponent in a headlock, they were thrilled to give up. Sometimes I'd like to feel that again. But, well, I guess those days are over. Why don't you fight anymore? At some point your body can no longer take it. Eventually you start losing. And then you've got to stop. That's just the way it is. Thanks. Chopping helps me stay in shape. Well, there was something else. Her name was Sorcha? If I wasn't in the arena, I was in her bed. And I convinced myself that I could be something more. Yes, I was ridiculously stupid. Blind. I wanted to quit the arena and she didn't come to my last battle. Not even after that. Then I found her in the arms of that goddamned Gra. Another fighter. A very tough guy. What do you think? I tried to strangle Gra. That was, well, perhaps it was a little rash. He messed me up with his ex-Naga. And then he and Sorcha were gone. After that, I was done with the arena and the remnants. I wandered aimlessly through Drova and then got chased by rippers. Finally ended up here. Kangas gave me a chance. Now I'm one of the woodcutters here. It doesn't compare to a glorious battle in the arena, but still, after a long day's work, I know what I've done. Let's leave the past dead and buried. There's still a great deal to do. More wood chopping. If you have the chance to chop some wood, it is really fun to do, to be honest. If you're into that stuff. But it's really fun to do. The thing is starting to get blunt. But enough about me. What are you doing here? On my way to Nemethan? Do you have to? They don't take just anyone. Have fun trying to convince them that they'll need you. Even a fighter like me gets ignored and overlooked. Here. Now I'll be able to cut through wood like a hot knife through butter again. He does chop a lot of wood. We'll be done soon. Good that you still aren't out of breath. Well, I do use an axe. Any advice on the best way? Remnants will accept you with open arms, and they'll give you food and a roof over your head. But if you get too involved with them and run up depth, they will have you in the short and curlies. And you can't trust the woman there. They'll run off with another guy in a heartbeat. Nemethan, things are more relaxed there. They're better protected. After all, they want to create the land of legends. But you can't get in so easy. And it will go easier if you're with someone who can vouch for you. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, kind of thing. If there's anything else you want to know, just say the word. Better equipment is always nice. Kangas can give you some decent clothes if you make yourself useful. Anything is better than those rags you're wearing. But for really good equipment and weapons, you're in the wrong place. Somewhere near our camp you'll find Plan and Karima. They're always arguing about what the best weapon is. Maybe they can help you out. Well, already did that. Chopping wood with you is now going so smoothly that my back hardly hurts anymore. Is there any other places? Independent farms, but loot is too. Okay. You could still find farms on the other side of the river, but for now you won't be able to reach them so easily. Better to go past the remnants camp and then around from the other side. Otherwise, you'll just have to keep your eyes open and talk to people. I don't know my way around that well either. Usually I'm here. You know what? I don't care about the next answers. So I'm just clicking through them. I just want to chop wood with him for a second. Because I know how to get to Nemethan. I know where the remnants camp is more or less. That's enough wood for today. Okay, so we can't just last longer than him. Chopped is chopped, I always say. And I got strength for that. Nice. I owe you one. Chopping wood keeps you in shape. You already look stronger. But if you want to fight, you've also got to be quick. In the arena, everyone thought I was only good at clobbering. I learned dash. Nice. Seize the moment when there's no one sees you coming and charge ahead. This way you reduce the distance between yourself and your opponent. Or you gain more distance between them and yourself. That can save your bacon. Just let me know if you want to learn more tricks from an old warrior. I can teach you how to get stronger. Well, I do want to do that. I'm off to repair the bridge. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Ha, ha, ha. Teach me. Teach me, my friend. So, I got 8 learning points. Let's put them all in strength. That is quite a bit of strength. You've gotten stronger. I can see that in your stature and your upper arms. Good job. This is all my learning points, though. At the same time, I mean, we are level 3. Okay, we got 18 strength in general now, which is great. And, yeah. Can make more ointments. Perfect. We can also do a little bit of stew. because I got an empty stomach, and I don't want to have an empty stomach. Wait, where was the food? Usable items? Nah, here. Stew. Nom nom. Got them. Got a full stomach. There's Lyra. Yorippa's that. Perfect. And I got coins for it. Even more perfect. Good that you're back at the camp. Thank you. I think that was a closer call than I wanted to admit. Either way, I want to... Oh, perfect. Simple slingshot. I want to show you my appreciation for what you've done. You can have my old slingshot, and I'll give you some free advice. Always check the thicket next to you whenever you're sneaking up upon something. If you like, I can also show you how to gut animals. In an emergency, this can be a useful skill. But you can also earn coins doing it. Well, I don't have any learning points anymore. Skin animal, whiplash. Break the stance of your opponent using your slingshot. Interesting. And basically slingshot fighting. I'm not interested in slingshot fighting, to be honest, but whatever. So, Kangas, both of your guys are now at the bridge. I hope that's worth something? Lara's back at the camp. I talked to her earlier when she came back. Good thing she didn't take off, unlike some of the others. Here's a small token of appreciation. I hope these few coins are thanks enough for everything you did. Losing Lara would have been terrible. Couldn't find a storage pit? If I catch that guy, I'll wring his neck. And those are working the bridge. Excellent. Let's hope they're not all thumbs about it. Bridge must be repaired as soon as possible. Well done. I promised you some work clothes, so you shall have them. They may be... they may smell a bit musty, but that's hardly a step back for you. Nice. It's now a matter of time before the bridge is repaired. Too much time, unfortunately. If we had more people, it would be finished much faster. But we don't. First, the bridge needs to be repaired. That's the most important thing. After that, we'll see. You're welcome to keep using the tent. At the moment, nobody else needs it. Get some rest there. And if you go to the remnants camp, stick to the pathways. Their monsters are pretty aggressive, and that's not going to change anytime soon, I'm afraid. Perfect. So, we got new clothes. Isn't that nice? We also got the jawbone axe, which is definitely something else than the log splitter or the stone axe we had before. Isn't that nice? Like the stone axe were 7 damage, the log splitter also 7 damage. So it's basically the same. But the jawbone axe, it might be common, but has 10 damage. Very nice. Very, very nice. We don't have anything else, I think. No. No, we don't. Interesting. Simple quiver. Oh, that would be for arrows and stuff. Interesting. Okay, perfect. Then, can we also talk to Bombus about Lyra? Yeah, the good Lyra's back. If I hadn't met her, I would have not wanted to continue my round. Taking a load of Bombus. I used your healing ointment to save her, but you mustn't tell anyone. You know what? You deserve to know. I thought you had something to do with it. Don't worry, Bombus is Drova's best keeper of secrets. My lips are sealed. You know what? We can sell some stuff. Like the batons, we don't need them. Branches, we don't need them. We can sell the stone axe. We have the crude slingshot we don't need. I think the rags we can sell. And the rest should be fine for me to have. Yeah, doesn't matter. So, let us go to bed. You know what? For the whole day. And I do think we saved Lara. We've got the woodcutter to help constructing the bridge. And we even got stronger while doing it. And we fought the Ripper for the very first time. Plus eliminated a lot of Spriggans. That is very well done for a good day's work. And we stop it for here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, I will see you then. Bye-bye.